Welcome back to the Bhavcast. Today I'm going to bring that Bhav energy down just a little bit because we got a baby in the studio. Today we have two Philadelphia comics, Jay Simpson and Mae Casem, and their beautiful baby boy, Leyon.
Yeah, he's the
And
best.
Jay and Mae are both comics too. I did say that, but we had a little bit of fun time before this started. I did, because I am not a parent.
Yeah, getting him in the Uber was quite the ordeal.
Yeah.
It's so complicated.
So tell me this: you guys have this stroller car seat deal.
Yes.
And where did that come from? Where'd you buy it from? Amazon, Walmart? Where'd you get it from?
It was a baby shower gift, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
The
hell
cool thing about
yeah.
being a parent is they have a baby shower before the baby comes. So you really don't have to buy anything for the child until he's born. Yeah, it's just like family and friends. Just Ellie Summerlane got us like all these blank onesies and literally at an open mic just came with all these blank onesies and a bunch of Sharpies and all the comics like drew different ones. We have one like
Peggy too. Peggy.
Yeah, Peggy. Yeah. Wacky Chan.
Oh gosh, yeah. Somebody put terrible mistake, and then happy accident on the back.
I think Frank Neblett said, I know who my dad is.
Oh man! Now I feel kind of bad. I didn't get a baby shower gift, but we got the post baby gift. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's either the baby shower or people who have had children before. Yeah. So you just get hand-me-downs at that point.
Oh, yeah. Jesse Dram just got a fucking haul from us.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's about to have a baby.
Oh
So
yeah, he was. We just had him on because we had to get him on before the baby came.
Yes.
And,
Yeah, we just gave him this like high-tech AirPod thing.
oh.
It was space pod
yeah,
for babies.
so
Yeah.
Literally, it's called the Mamaru. It just kind of swings back and forth for you so you don't have to hold him.
No way.
Oh, yeah, it's-
Oh my god, I would love that as an adult.
Oh yeah.
He got so heavy for it. Like, he was like, ka-kong, ka-kong, ka-kong.
Yeah, we think he's outgrown it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So that's the thing. Like, they grow so fast. So, like, literally, like, everything we had for him from, like, 1 to 3 months, it's, like, useless now.
Yeah. You know, if I ever had a baby, what I would do is just dress it in a gown from 0 to 5. And just underneath, just a diaper, you know, just all gowns and just running commando.
like a toga.
He had a few gowns. They're like little baby gowns. They're supposed to be. It's supposed to be easier for parents to just change the baby as
Yeah.
they're sleeping because it's just like a. It's
It's like a
gown.
dress,
Just
right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just lift it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just had to get rid of some of those. I was like, oh.
I'm not putting my son in a dress. If he wants to wear dresses, he can wear dresses. I don't give a shit.
Does he have any like personality traits that's really close to you or you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, has he like you guys are like, oh, this personality definitely comes from like Mae, or this one, well, he does this because he's Jay's son or something like that.
No, he just has my thinning hair.
He
He
has your big head too, for
Yeah.
sure.
He has a very tiny penis, just like his father.
Well, hopefully
You
that'll
never
grow
know.
during puberty. You know, he's not at puberty yet.
He's still not circumcised yet.
Oh, don't do that.
Don't cut it off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's too small to
We
do.
had-
That's what the doctor
We're
said.
so conflicted.
Oh.
Yeah. He was when he was a newborn.
No, Leon's gonna become a star, and then all the ladies are gonna know this, Jay.
Yeah, this is wieners in a ski mask.
Yeah, no, don't get him circumcised because circumcised dudes don't really know what pussy even feels like because their clit is so raw.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, because okay, I'll give you an example. Like they live their. Are you circumcised?
Yeah.
So you live your whole life. Your dick is rubbing against everything. Like the tip of your dick is kind of raw compared to a guy that has foreskin. Like I have foreskin, and like my dad has foreskin, and
His
just-
father.
We all have generations of foreskin.
The founding foreskin fathers.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in America, like they see it as kind of like a faux pas, right?
Yeah.
And since you guys already haven't done it, I don't think you should do it. And it's like the people worry about the cleanliness and the cheese. Like, do you go in the shower and touch your dick at least once?
Yeah.
Yeah. So will he, and it will be clean.
I'm
Yeah.
just more worried about until he's old enough to shower by himself. Like I'm gonna have to clean a dick cheese out of a 5-year-old.
You have to teach him.
Yeah.
I already told Jay, I'm like, you're gonna be the one who has to teach him how to clean it.
Mm-hmm.
Because he has to learn how to clean it.
Yeah.
But so now I have to research how to clean uncircumcised.
It's not that hard, dude. You just roll it back, and like from when you roll it back, it's just like your dick. That's all it is.
And just wash your hands.
Yeah,
Wash your hands
it's
afterwards. That's it.
He will be so much happier in life. Yeah, sure. Some mean girls that might be white might be like, ew, foreskin, but the rest of the world will be like, all right, foreskin.
I mean, by the time he's banging chicks, like they won't. No one will be white anymore by then.
I don't know, man.
Everyone's gonna be mixed.
I mean, there's even a whole movement with like circumcisions right now.
Yeah, it's
there's a bunch of
crazy.
dudes who were like against it. They were like, I had no choice
Oh.
on the circumcision. You know, I was a baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's kind of like they view it as a form of a male mutilation, basically.
Yeah, I guess because they didn't get to give consent.
Yeah, they were like, oh, I was just a baby, and like I wish I had the choice to keep my foreskin.
Yeah. Well, some of them I think are just doing it for attention, but there was a documentary on Netflix about like this is where I became open to it. Before that, I didn't really care. I don't know. I was like, whatever. Foreskin, no foreskin. We're all brothers.
Right.
We all have balls, though, right?
Except if you're Lance.
Yeah.
He won the Tour de France, but lost the Vase de France.
Yeah.
What's the term for that? There's a term for that.
Unanut?
Something, yeah. It's something along those lines. There's a dude in Game of Thrones. He has like no balls.
Yeah.
Those are eunuchs.
Yeah.
Eunuchs.
But does he
Eunuchs.
also not have a dick too? They chop it all off, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
a Ken doll.
really?
Yeah.
No, I thought the whole. Okay, so historically, it's just the balls they remove. If I'm correct.
Let's look it
think-
up. This is the power
yeah.
of the Bobcast.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know everything, but Google sure does.
Yeah, I think it's like you just remove the balls, but the dick stays.
All right, let's see. What is how do you spell eunuch? Eunuch? Like a nick?
I feel like
That's
there's
so weird. How it like there's no you're just
it's
like
just you're castrated.
yeah, you're
what's the word?
castrated. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just means like your wiener's hitting against your butt crack all day.
Yeah, dude, you
There's
can
no
tuck your dick in.
Rest it in your butt crack.
Let's see. Oh, I spelled it really wrong. Did you guys know eunuch was spelled with an E, my guy?
I feel like I did at
It's
some
very
point.
European.
Yeah, only the Europes would do this kind of stuff. Let's see now. Copy. Look how I spelled it. Eunuch.
Oh, you did better than me. I would have.
It's a special
Yeah.
Nickelodeon channel for people with no dicks.
All right, what is a eunuch? Let's see. A man who has been castrated, especially in the past, employed by women's living area. No.
Castrated,
Okay,
so
so-
they still have a dick.
So so like when they had like all female courts, they needed like somebody to protect them. You know what I mean? Like to
Yeah.
as like guards and stuff. So to make sure they wouldn't get horny and try to take on like because they were like Vestal virgins back in ancient Rome. Okay, now
They
I
took a
remember.
vow.
Yeah, they took a vow and then they had to.
So they still have a dick.
I'm going to search this directly.
Have a penis.
Medical terms. Let's see. What is this, bad boys?
No balls.
Their testicles, yeah.
Yeah.
Not entirely their penis. Ah, you were right.
Yeah,
I
dude.
should have trusted you. You're Asian.
I don't know, man. I think I just watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That's how I learned. I think I was researching it
Mm-hmm.
for I don't know. It was like, what's a eunuch?
See, nobody knows if Asian people are circumcised or not because it's always blurry. It's always pixelated. So
Japanese.
Yeah, no one knows
Oh,
if
I
Japanese people are circumcised or not.
They're trying to show you it's just a blurry, pixelized photo.
Sometimes I do want to watch Asian porn, but that frustrates me. Then I have to just go back to other
Right.
things. You know.
I mean, that's really just blurring out
Yeah.
hair.
Oh, it's the whining for me.
Oh, that too. I feel like I watch porn more on like a lower volume anyway.
Yeah, no, there's usually
That
no
means
volume in my
you
porn
live
because
with
she's
people.
asleep.
Yeah, that just means you live with people. But I think so I thought that was like totally normal. I was like like talking to people. I was like,
Yeah.
what do you mean you don't have the sound? What do you mean you have the sound on? And I'm like, I'm so used to just like having sound off when I
Yeah.
watch it. I'm like, oh yeah, because I live with people.
Yeah.
Like,
That and if you have the sound off, stepsister porn is just two people having sex.
yeah,
you have
yeah,
no idea.
That's true.
Oh, baby, Leon's on the move. Baby Leon's on the move. I love this. No, I only use the porn off now, the sound, because I'm so conditioned to it being off.
Yeah.
And it's like, don't get me wrong, I've like put porn on the TV and I just like sat on that couch and watched it like a normal man.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes when the people start talking, you're just like, I just want to shut this off.
Yeah, it's like watching someone bomb, and I was like,
the bad acting. It's bad acting
yeah,
for
no
me.
one talks like this.
yeah. I was like, I know what you're here for, your main act, and just can we get to that, you know? Like, that's what I'm interested in. No, Leon's gonna be an alcoholic.
So
Oh, sorry. No, you're not. No, you're not.
while you guys were away, he actually reached for the Irish whiskey right here. I was just like, oh gosh, yeah, he totally is our son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys like Irish whiskey? Is that what's
yeah.
between the two
when
of
we
you?
first met.
What your lovers drink.
Yeah.
I love that.
It was, we both ordered the same thing.
Yeah, usually when we used to go out and like the bar, we would drink them out of Jameson. So like, oh, time to switch to Henny.
Yeah.
Dude, Leon is like me. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to lie. His head just bumped that table a little bit. Not at the corner, but that's where I was concerned. But he just doesn't give a fuck.
No, he doesn't.
I was a baby that had to learn the hard way. And there's just videos of me just getting hurt as a child. Just because I'm just like running, you know?
This is Jackass for babies. Hey, my name's Bhav and I'm about to do some crazy things.
The worst thing I did when I was little was like stick a needle into like a socket. But I asked my dad, like, should I do this? And he was like, don't do it, you know? And I was like, oh, but dad. And I did it once. I got shocked. And then I did it again. I got real shocked. And
Oh my gosh.
That's when I learned. Well, it was only like a 3-second thing, right?
Okay.
No one saw. I was like,
You probably just like respawned back into
Yeah.
reality. Like,
and low key, that's when I achieved my first boner. There's so much.
it's the night he found his kink.
Yeah. I would feel comfortable if we just moved him away from this edge a little bit. Yes.
Definitely. Shay, can you put the baby Einstein back on?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, buddy. I just don't want you to get a cut on your head.
Oh no, he downloaded Tinder and started.
Single dad.
That's where the Bhav. I know.
he's like, wait, he's not single anymore, but you can come meet up with me.
I like that's where I kind of fucked up. I wanted to babyfy the room, and I totally forgot about corners and edges.
Oh no, we're still going through that over at our house.
Yeah. Well, you know, I forgot that his head is at this level. You know, I thought about I really tried, you know.
It's okay.
No, I know. But I was like, damn, I forgot about corners and edges.
You got carpet at least.
Yeah.
I think that's a must with babies.
Oh, really? You don't like just slide them around like a that
I mean,
sport?
I couldn't make them like those little Asian babies with like the mops
Yeah.
on their like elbows and knees. Have you seen those?
Oh, yeah.
Little Asian babies.
Yeah,
he
just start
could
'em
just do
cleaning
that.
early,
Yeah, start them young. It would be the Asians because I don't know, we get our kids to like work
Yeah.
at a very young age.
Oh, yeah. They're a utility.
Oh yeah, like I remember having a step stool like before I even went to kindergarten,
Yeah.
so I could wash dishes and do my chores.
Did you ever have that in your what are you, Jay?
I'm half black and half Irish.
Are you joshing with me?
No, I have black and half Irish.
Okay.
The whole time. The whole time.
Yeah, because I know you're not just like generic white because this beard is now I can see Irish beard.
Yes.
And what is the black right here? What am I looking at?
My dad's black. Like the only proof I have is like a picture of
Yeah,
my dad.
yeah.
That's literally all the proof I have. And I was born in February. Those are the only two things
Wait, why? Oh,
to
okay.
solidify my blackness.
That's a safe month for you, eh?
Yeah. Shortest month of the year, baby.
Did your parents use you as a utility growing up?
No, I was the oldest boy, so I was cherished and loved.
Really?
Yeah. No, I was. Yeah.
Oh yeah, his
Jay, that camera.
his sisters and
Just,
his
Go ahead.
his sisters will tell me like all the time like, oh yeah, Jay was like the only boy, so he was spoiled.
Oh, Jay, you have a bunch of sisters?
Yeah. I
Hell
got
yeah.
two little sisters and like two little cousins that like basically lived with us.
I have an older sister, so I'm very thankful for that kind of sibling relationship because she taught me to be better. Now it was my decision to take her advice or not, but always good advice comes from a sister.
Oh yeah, I have an older sis too.
Yeah. Well, okay, I don't know sister to sister how that works.
Oh, it's different, but I'm thankful to be because some sisters they don't get along at all. I'm actually thankful that I get along with my siblings pretty well, and my older sister, she's like my inspiration
I love
because
that.
she always like both my sisters. They're both like my rocks. Like Like I consider them my best friends, and like they have like supported me like throughout my whole life.
That's what's up. And do you guys get to share clothes too?
Oh yeah, but we'd be so petty about it. That's the thing. You could be on your deathbed, and your sister would be like, "Oh my God, she's died. Is that my top?" Like she'll say something like, "It'll be your funeral," and be like, "Dude, that's my earrings." Like,
it just recently happened on the news. I don't know if you guys saw that, but like it was like some like big tier news, and it was just like the news anchor girl inside, and then her sister was like kind of like the host outside somewhere, and she was like, "Is that my top?"
yeah.
She was like, "No," and it was like on news, and the guys were just sitting there like.
I don't know. I was an emo kid in the early 2000s, so me and my sisters swapped clothes too.
Oh yeah, you wore her pants. You
I
wore
used to wear those jeans all the
You
time.
wore Mika's pants.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I went to school one day in like an all pink like motorcycle outfit, from like head to toe pink, and then I skipped school and got caught. Yeah, no wonder you fucking stick out like a highlighter.
Oh, that does make sense. Yeah. I went through an emo phase as well, and like I wore these pink purple pants from Hot Topic.
Oh, nice. Were they like the UFO pants?
No, they just were like they were just kind of like one solid denim color, but just like pink and purple, just mesh.
That's so sweet. It's coming back.
Yeah, but they were too tight.
Back.
That's why, like, I think my hip flexors are broken because, like, for those 3 years, I really couldn't move my legs.
Oh yeah, those were the days.
They were too tight, dude.
That's how I don't know. I think it is true that our generation growing up, we probably had the shittiest style out of all the teenagers in all living, like, because Gen Zers, they got some style. These new teenagers, like they know how to dress up because they got like TikTok and all these things.
No,
that
they're
base
just
their style
appropriating
off of
everyone's style, but they're not creating their own style.
No, they're
Well, everything
stealing
resonates,
They're
I
stealing
think.
all the stuff from the 90s.
Yeah.
Well,
And putting
90s
it on
stole some
everything.
things from.
And like I see Hey Arnold on like jackets and stuff. It's like you don't even know.
Yeah,
you don't even
definitely. There's some true. Well, Rugrats gets
is
deep.
everywhere. Dragon Ball Z is now cool.
Yeah,
It wasn't cool when
Pokemon.
I
don't know, I
liked it.
think-
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z is starting to become like a weeaboo thing, and like so weeaboo. You know what a
No,
weeaboo
what is
is?
a weeaboo?
So weeaboo is like it's like a Westerner, like somebody from the Western side of the hemisphere who like adores Japanese culture. We call them
Interesting.
weeaboos. But basically because they're so Western, they're kind of like appropriating Japanese culture in a sense. But it's like a dweeb kind of.
Yes,
like who's like
yes.
super into anime and stuff. It's if you want to insult like a person who's in anime, you just call them a weeb.
A weeb. Thank you for this.
It's an anime slur.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't get me wrong. So is anime just whatever is cartoon? So it's like Avatar,
Anime is
the Last
cartoon.
Airbender and anime technically, or no?
It's in the style of anime, but it's like
Yeah.
anime kind of. It's like champagne. Like there's different kinds of
Yeah.
champagne,
Right.
But it has to be from the Champagne region of
How about
France.
Pokemon? Is that anime?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's 'cause it was
definitely.
originated
Definitely.
in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Avatar was created here.
Yeah.
Avatar was created here. So
And the animation studio was Korean.
so it's just a
studio.
cartoon.
Oh, so if it's over comes out of the Champagne
Yes.
region, what is that?
Oh well, Japan.
Japan.
It would be
yeah.
Japan.
Japan in this instance.
It would be Japan.
Real champagne is only from Champagne.
Okay, I got it now. Anything out
Yeah.
of Japan is anime, and if it comes from India, it's just cartoons, my guy.
No, isn't it like Indame?
Well,
or whatever?
it's okay. If the manga, it's the comic. The manga is like in Japan, but let's say they bring the animation studio maybe to another spot like Korea, because that's also frequent. Like
Okay.
you could also see like varying styles of animation based on what they chose as their animation studio. Because like sometimes they'll be like, oh, why does this season why does it suck so much? And it's like because they brought the animation they actually outsourced their animation studio somewhere else, or maybe sometimes it might be better.
So the drawings change. You're telling me?
Yeah. Well, also that comes with age too.
Yeah. What?
It's a budget thing.
Yeah.
See, I created a cartoon, Jewel Boy, and sure, it didn't do too hot because the algorithm held me down. But at the end of the day, like I would not want Jewel Boy to like change too much drawing wise. You know what I mean? Sure, like these are the characters up on the wall.
Wait, that's Jewel Boy?
Yeah, so this is like the Jewel
Wait,
Boy.
that's the Jewel Boy?
No.
Okay,
So
okay.
this is Princess Pod, and that's Mango Pod, and these are all the pods, the fun characters. And but Jewel Boy was like he was a jewel.
So they're Jewel pods. Okay.
Yeah, there's like jewel, the sticks and the pods.
Yeah.
And then like one of them goes bad, like the fruity pod, and like the time when Jewel like canceled all the fun flavors.
Yes, that's like the tobacco flavors.
Yeah. So we like these guys were going to be killed by Jewel Boy, who was like the engineer that made the guys, So and then the boss, he was like a broken, fiery Jewel, and he wanted to kill everybody.
Dude, that's crazy.
But if this, if I went to a studio with this, I'd say like stay to this drawing. You can't really deviate from that.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like there's a lot of personality in the characters itself, like from the stylistically.
Mm-hmm. And so I'm in awe by that they're like going to these studios with their cartoon that's like already out and shit, or their anime, and they're like, oh, change it up like that. That's wild to me because it upsets the fans, right?
Wait, so do like teenagers make their way into this cartoon?
So yeah, it's like filmed as in like like these guys are in real world.
Yeah.
And originally it was supposed to be 3 seasons long, and Jewel Boy it ends with Jewel Boy getting shipped off in a container, and the container is supposed to come to me, and I'm like having my own problems in life, and I like weed, so like it was like he's like a tobacco product and I'm a weed head, and we were just supposed to sit out on my balcony and just I'm smoking. I'm like, why you do that? And then eventually the little pods are gonna find their way to me, and it was supposed to be like me interacting with them.
It's like Toy Story.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like Toy Story. Okay, did you ever come across the weed Jewel pods?
Yeah, like I have smoked them, and there was like this one is not a real flavor like Princess Pod. This is just like a bad bitch pod. So yeah, we were gonna come to the weed and then the other smoking devices. Cocaine was gonna be like a fine bitch, like almost like Cortana, but like that was gonna be her. Like she was just like just particles. And
that's so cool.
Yeah, so it was gonna be just a big play on drugs and my drug problem, but animation is hard and it takes a long time.
So tedious.
Oh yeah.
And this 15-minute took me a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was just
I tried to do it during the pandemic.
Yeah, I did during COVID, and it was just like a learning curve, and it was just like I was like, I can't do this stand up, and like I was doing Dog's Life too, and I was like, what the fuck was I doing?
The only thing I was able to animate was just like a sperm and the tail wiggled.
Yeah. Through character, you know how easy character animator is now. Like when Leyon is like in elementary school, like it's so intuitive. Like now it's just a green screen. He can just shake his arms, and as long as it's rigged up correctly, like the character will move.
But the rigging is so tedious.
It is, but you do it once and it's done.
Yeah.
And you can do so much. It's not frame by frame anymore.
Yeah.
And just for a little kid to learn that, I was like, I was like emails with the guy, like the character animator guy, because I was like learning shit. And I was like, dude, it's so it's so easy now. I was like, I wish I just went on this like couple years later.
That's so true. Like technology has really advanced. Like we were just watching like some YouTube video about Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and like the animation with that it's crazy. They go like it's like frame by frame by frame.
Yeah.
Like you have to. There was a lot of work put into that.
Tens of thousands of
There was
drawings.
no technology involved whatsoever in that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like everything was actually like overlay drawing over the film, like no technology at all.
When I did engineering school, like one of the first classes were like, you have to do all your drawings on like paper or on a napkin, because that's what we had to do back in the day. And I was like, what the fuck? And then they taught us the computer. Oh, sorry, Leon. That was an apology on my bad mouth. As someone who's worked in Dairy Queen for 15 years, I should know how to watch my mouth around kids,
Oh, he's fucking fine.
No, I know, but I was like...
My sisters, well, it's not him, because, I mean, he is starting to babble right now, so we have to be more aware of it as the days go by. But really, like, it's when we're out and I'm around kids who can actually, like, talk.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
when because sometimes my sisters, my sisters, like, they'll, like, curse, and I'm like, dude, language.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would have never said that before I had a child.
Mm-hmm.
you
Oh,
know?
of course.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to tell this kid anything.
What do you mean?
I'd just be a hypocrite. I was like, don't do. Well, okay. Well, don't do.
So I think you got to do it kind of with reason. Why and where can you do it, right? Like just where you have to be a professional, like on certain jobs, and then you can go be a wild man on stage. I think like sometimes Joe Rogan or other people like Steve Harvey talk about raising kids, and it's just like, yeah, just like I think in this wild world we live in, you just have to reason with them. And like a lot of things my parents did was keep secrets from me. And then 28
Why is that such a thing?
in Asian
That's,
culture
yeah.
is such a thing.
They're like, oh, don't, yeah.
We won't keep secrets from you,
No.
Leon.
No, that's the one thing with raising Leon. Like, I'm just like, I don't want to be like, don't say that, or why did you say that, or don't tell them that. I think we're gonna work on being more like open and honest.
Yeah, reasoning.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Jay Simpson, the daddy. I love this.
Listen, the pediatrician said something very important.
What?
If he's screaming, that means he's breathing.
Oh yeah.
Let him cry, dude.
Oh yeah, and it's like, why are you upset, buddy guy? Like, what's going on? You want to tell us? See, Leon, you just wanted a little. You have your own camera, buddy. Yeah, you know you got your own camera.
Put it propped against the mic over there, so he goes towards. There you go. This is new, by the way. This is very new. Like he just started recently doing this.
Oh, I mean, like, the whole thing is new, right? Everything, every day is like a new thing.
Yeah, he gets to respawn into life every day. It's
Have
great.
you guys got him to eat ice cream yet?
I gave him a tiny bit. You're not supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to like avoid the sugary stuff,
Yeah.
but I gave him like a little taste of
Yeah.
it, just a tiny bit.
So when my favorite thing now after 15 years and like my dad and I since November, my mom hurt her back, so I've been working at Dairy Queen on the weekends, and the best thing to see just even now after 15 years is like a kid eat ice cream for the first time. Dude, the brain just starts like, and they're just like, what? It's kind of like a dream state because their eyes start to jiggle. My dad and I still get like, still gets us to, and like that's the hardest part
We'll
about
be
leaving.
sure to hit up your Dairy Queen when he tries his ice cream for the first time.
You will not believe, and Dairy Queen ice cream is good because it's low fat, soft
love
serve.
Dairy Queen ice
Weight
cream.
Watcher bitches come there. You know, like it's a whole thing. The old ladies.
Ooh.
And,
Wait, it got points on Weight Watchers?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So like grandmas will come like the third Monday in the morning, 10 a.m. when we wake up. I mean, when it opens. And they just want a large like cone or a cup, just nothing on it though, because that's all you're allowed. You can get the large if you don't get the extra stuff. And they line up, and those mornings are the best. Like, hello,
It's
ladies.
my cheat day.
And they're just all so happy, and they come in their little old people car.
What's an old people car?
You know, like retirement people homes, like they bring
Like a Buick?
the bus. Like
Oh
the
yeah,
bus.
the bus is a little.
Oh, the short bus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, for older people, you know, they got the
Yeah.
short bus for special kids in school, but then they got the short
No,
bus
the short bus are, yeah.
old people.
Old
Yeah,
people.
but they're not
They
necessarily.
might as well be.
Wait, are they not called short buses anymore if they're for old people?
The thing is, ever since I started living across from this old people home, that's when I started becoming an expert in old people.
Just watching old people all day.
I didn't really know they had a short bus until I started looking out that window a long time.
Yeah, it's more of a shuttle. I think they call it a
shuttle.
shuttle. It's
Yeah,
a
that's what it's
shuttle.
called.
Does it like bring them to the casino too?
Casino,
Yeah, you
the
bet.
mall.
Oh, you bet your ass it
Yeah,
does.
anywhere you want to go, baby, it's there.
Take you to the Golden Corral.
They got a buffet.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, this
That's great.
yeah, and like
Oh wait, so you were saying like you're about your parents like hiding stuff?
oh yeah, they just like like they won't tell you the whole story.
Right.
Anything like we have a farm. Every Indian kid has a farm, right? It's just back in India. Everyone got a farm. And
Yeah, same Philippines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got everything. Everyone got something back there, and like, why can't you just tell us the whole? What is there? I don't know. Just
I
tell
want to
us.
know, dude. I want to know everything.
You growing drugs on that farm,
Yeah,
dude?
and it's like you watch like the older brothers, like and like they have their own politics, and like can you speak a second language like your mother tongue? Yeah. So it's like even you like because I talk like this. Sometimes they don't think like Bhavik knows what we're talking about, but I do. I speak fluent Gujarati.
I totally do. Yeah. Well, yeah, we have dialect. My mom speaks a different dialect, and my dad speaks a different dialect.
We don't want him snatching up there.
That goes in your eyes. I like how you're looking on the bright side of things.
Yeah. I was like, I hate everything you're saying right now about this. It's so chaotic. Yeah, chaos is right.
Our home is chaos right now.
I cannot wait for sobriety.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's actually really nice sobriety. Like you'll feel your skin like clear up, and like there is like a different
breathing
like sense. Yeah, like that's why like when I go up to mics now,
Uh-huh.
I can't even like drink before my set anymore. Like if I'm actually like gonna go and take my set seriously, which the last time I bombed because I did not follow that rule.
You're just going with the flow.
Yeah, I was going with the flow, and I was like, "Oh shoot, no! I actually like have to be like up to par with like performing."
Oh yeah.
And I think it's because like that whole time I spent sober, I got so used to it that that's how I like was used to operating. Which, if you ask me, it was like better.
Oh no, I agree.
Yeah.
Like when I first started comedy, I used to just do like 7 shots of tequila, go up there,
Nice.
fucking be not funny. And now when I go up there, I'm not funny. I'm totally sober, but I know I'm like, okay,
You know what you did. Yeah. That's how I felt. I was like, oh, I know what I did. You know, I can actually like commit this to memory right now. Remember,
and it feels better because it hurts more because I'm not intoxicated. I just
well, it hurt. It hurt less.
So good.
It hurt less when you knew you were bombing, but you couldn't remember why.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of like hurting me because I'm like, I knew I bombed, but I can't pinpoint why I did that.
I agree.
So what's bombing like?
Shut up,
Yeah.
I know what Jay. I don't know, Jay. If they ain't standing up.
No, yeah. Did they stand and clap though?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I go Tiger Mom on him.
Yeah, dude. Have you gotten some standing ovations?
Twice.
Oh, that's so
Twice. 2 CEOs.
I've just gotten applause breaks, but like that's it. But like a stand up, like
Standing ovation.
you get hot, man. Do you start giving the crowd hugs right there?
No, you just play it cool. You're like, thank you so much. And then you go outside and
I'll go fucking
be humble as fuck.
Crowd surf.
Let them carry you out.
Crowd surf. Yeah, we'll do that for your special for sure.
Thank you.
No, I don't know. I always have a little booze in me when I'm on stage.
Well, that's because you can operate.
Well, I think
Yeah.
it also like when you're on stage, you're kind of like doing like an exaggerated.
You're also
version.
playing music.
It's kind of like a part of the personality. You know what I mean? It's like the act is also.
No, because you do some improv in between.
Yeah, and it's all just drunk shit that
Yeah.
I just feel more comfortable with 2 or 3 drinks in you and.
He doesn't want you to drink on stage anymore, Jay.
One time I came home and I just got into his crib.
Oh my gosh!
Just wait.
Yeah, he came home and then I just hear like a thud.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the living room just chilling and I'm like, what was that? I go into the room and
Don't worry,
he's
the
just.
mics
I'm
really
like,
don't pick
where's
him up.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, where is Jay? He's just straight up in the crib with the baby. I was like, okay. I was like, do I move? I was so afraid that the crib was gonna break, dude.
Wow.
I built that crib, and let me tell you, it's sturdy.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh man, you're like a carpenter. I love that.
He actually,
I mean,
like,
it came
he
from
put
IKEA.
it
It came in
too
a
low.
box, but I put it together. I put it together, but it was dope, dude.
Oh, dog, you got me on there. Oh, dude, I wanted to say something about like the drinking on stage. It's like I can drink once I know what my set is like.
Right.
But if I'm like out here figuring it out, then I'm confused and trying to like figure something out.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's kind of like the best part. Like, I just kind of like a general idea. Like, I know what I have.
Yeah.
Like,
But when
that's
you write
more-
your songs, are you writing them like wasted, or you're kind of like writing the rhymes sober, looking after Leyon, right?
Sometimes, yeah. More times than not, like I'll come up with like the music and like a premise at home, but like until I'm up there just singing it,
Yeah.
like I'll write like a hook, but then all the other stuff.
That's
comes.
also because like he practiced it like 50 million times before he actually like hit the 60.
Oh, I love
So it
that.
really is like committing that bit to memory. That's why like sometimes when I'm like on stage, well, actually I thought about this. I was like, when I'm on stage drunk next time, maybe it's just best to stick to the old stuff because I already know that. That's why I bombed. I was trying out new stuff and it didn't work out well.
Well, Chris Rock only goes on stage and does what's written, right? So it's like,
there you go.
So you guys just gotta take your approach and stick with it. I figured out like good job, Dad. If I start deviating just from my confidence, right? It's gonna just go poorly from me. Leon, what was over there? Nothing.
Yeah, me and Jay have our parent goggles on. We're just like constantly like.
No, I'm gonna help with the goggles. I think too.
Oh.
No, you guys goggles.
No, it's okay.
Help.
He's our kid. It's fine. You have chosen to not have kids for this reason.
Well, the thing is, I've always told my girl like, I don't really want kids, but then she's like, you never even got me like close to almost scared to be pregnant. Maybe you're nuts. Does
that just make you want to have kids? You're like, nuts work, bitch.
Don't get me wrong. I want to have kids, but just like the kid is so expensive and
it's
like
so expensive.
I need to like, for me to confidently have a kid, I want to plan a little bit. So until a little bit of like funds are coming in, like, sure, don't get me wrong. If we had a kid, I don't want to get it aborted, but like, we think about it. It
really is like a matter of like yourself and how you're gonna feel.
Yeah. You'd have to really weigh out priorities and stuff, and how can you make things work? Like so.
Yeah, see, that's where there's like a big misconception between like being pro-choice. Like pro-choice means you agree with a woman's right to choose.
Yeah.
Right.
Whatever that choice may be. It doesn't mean she's getting rid of it.
No.
Like, it doesn't what pro-choice means.
I know it came out like that, but like it's hard
to know that.
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like I thought about it, and I thought about, with Leyon, it was really like I couldn't imagine myself doing it.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine myself like getting rid of a baby or having an abortion. I just I felt like if it happened, I probably couldn't live with myself.
Yeah.
Almost like, and this is different. I'm in a like different point in my life. Whereas like before when I was like in an abusive relationship and just like, if that guy had gotten me pregnant, oh my God, I would have been like, yeah. I was also like 22 at the time. So like, we're thinking of like where we are in life too. And like hands down would have just, no way.
Yeah.
No way that's going to happen.
But Jay, that's such a big compliment on you, Daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, I also gave him the choice too. I was just like, I know we're like, not like married or anything. Like, and if I can, like, I gave him a choice too.
Oh wow.
On what he wanted to do.
Yeah, but growing up without a dad being around, I was like, that shit sucked. So
there's still such thing as like co-parenting too. That's also a thing. Like you can, but it was more like, there were a lot of like points.
We're about to break up this family on the cast right now.
No, we're not. We're not. It's actually like a lot of love. It's a lot of love all around.
It's just beautiful.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't trade him for anything else in the world. He loves that.
This is your star spot.
Yeah, baby's growing on you. For sure.
Yeah, I might stick around.
I crushed it right there.
Yeah.
No, that's beautiful. Like I think like that whole like, I wouldn't want an abortion either. I think that it's only like if it's gonna be like terribly sick or something.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's like.
Yeah, there's that choice. Like, if let's say you have to, let's say it died and you have to.
But it's actually a gift to have like a healthy baby being born, because I've had people on the podcast that are doing like what is it, IVF or IVF? Like some people have a hard time having a baby, and
with the freezing eggs.
Yeah.
So that's also true.
Like, look at this guy.
IVF. I've been freezing. I've been freezing.
All right, let's Leon, we've given you your time. Let me find out more about your parents, you beautiful boy. Do you guys know today's Friday the 13th?
That's so cool. I think that this is like an appropriate date. That's actually, it's a lucky date for us.
Yeah, oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. Yeah, well, Jay's like super into horror films. I don't know. I like seeing people getting bloodied up.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. You guys like watching UFC? You like violence?
Her giving birth was the most violent thing I've ever
Oh
seen in my
gosh.
entire life.
So there was this point where he was just crying, and I'm like, I'm on like anesthetics.
Yeah.
I'm like basically like, what is going on?
She's watching SpongeBob.
I'm
love
I'm
that.
actually watching SpongeBob the whole time. And
Well, why is it
he just-
SpongeBob? What came to you?
well,
right
they
there?
asked me this was what I felt comfortable with before, while I was having like all my contractions. Dude, I was not living like an adult at that time. Like I was, okay, first of all, like before I had to start pushing, I actually got on Fortnite with my buddies.
Wow.
Yeah. I was actually like playing Fortnite with Dorian and Lemaire and Jay. Well, Jay wasn't, but he was there in spirit because he was next to me. But like we were all playing Fortnite and we got like a victory on Fortnite.
Wow.
Right before.
Did you record it?
I did take a screenshot of that moment.
No, that's what's up.
I don't know if I like actually recorded it, but
Siri clip that.
yeah.
No, this is actually perfect. You can actually do it from down there because we have that camera. I love that, dude.
And then they asked what I wanted on TV, and I was just like looking at the TV. I saw SpongeBob. I was like, SpongeBob.
Oh man.
Absolutely.
Did that guy recently just die? The voice of SpongeBob?
Yeah.
The creator, he died in 2018.
Oh, okay. It was like
Yeah.
the creator.
The creator.
Man, well, do we know the voice of SpongeBob? His name?
Kenny?
Yo, Kenny, if you see this, May gave birth to your voice. Respect.
Wait, no. I think that's the guy who died.
Oh, damn.
Was it?
Let me look it up.
I know the guy who was in the new Dexter is the voice of Mr. Krabs, which is really funny.
Oh, that's so cool.
He played the bad guy. He's like, Dexter, don't kill me on your table.
What did I say to you? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs?
Yeah, she's like, I feel it, Mr. Krabs, and she's pushing. Literally, I didn't think she was going to make it off the table. I've never seen so much blood.
Oh, yeah. So he started like crying, and he like really thought I was just going to die there. Because the nurses were like, the midwife was like, is she supposed to be bleeding that much? And Jay just hears that and like his face just drops.
I'm holding the leg, right? And I'm looking down. I'm watching the whole thing. And this, she just starts, like the elevators in The Shining, just coming out of this girl's birth canal. And
Damn.
yeah, and they've like, ripped him out. They like crab's legs, dude. They just cracked her open. And the nurse said, that's a lot of blood. We should get a doctor. I'm like, you're not a fucking doctor. Like, what are you doing here? Yeah. You're not even wearing gloves.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Leon, you're doing great. Yeah, you're doing great.
Want some V-Net?
Let's see what's all. Okay, so we definitely covered what being parents is like and how that's been.
This is what it's like. Louder for the babies in the back.
Yeah, okay, so tell us about this device. All right, could you hand me the wine, please?
Oh, yeah.
And all right, so Jay and May brought this great device, and Leon has been drinking from it. You guys saw it. What is this thing, Jay? Can you tell us?
So this is a bottle to replicate the form of the female breast.
And Jay, tell us one time how Leon thought your tit was the tit.
Well,
And how did that make you feel?
So you can like just easily apply it.
Tell that camera right there.
You can easily apply this breast, and you can the boy just goes to town.
But how does that make you feel? Does it make you want to like?
Emasculated.
There would be
I mean, I have
times.
titties, but like they don't make milk.
Well, there would be times where like I would hold. Well, he would be holding Leon, and like Leon would just scream across the room and just like try to like put his hands like towards me, like as like she's the source of food.
Yeah.
I need her right now.
He knows. He knows.
Yeah, Jay has useless tits.
Whoa. Well,
In function, but they look stupendous.
I mean, men can lactate too.
Can they?
If you take, well, some men get breast cancer, and then some medications will actually cause you to lactate.
Interesting. Yeah, I know guys who run maybe shave their nipples shave, and then it looks like they have like bloody nipples.
Oh. Wait, is it because they move faster? Is that like the
Yeah,
same
it's
thing
like
with
there's
like
just
swimming?
the skin just
The
like.
nipples just constantly rubbing up against
Yeah.
the.
That's cool.
Now imagine this. That's basically what getting a circumcised, dick's like.
Against.
Oh. Wait, does that mean you can do it faster?
No. It's you just have all your nerve
Yeah.
endings intact.
Wow.
Your clit's intact.
Wow.
Yeah. Leon, I'm advocating for you right here.
Yeah.
Save,
We didn't do
save
it
the
because
boy clits.
Well, he was too small.
Yeah.
That was point A. Point B was like he's so far right now. He's starting to gain emotions.
Oh yeah, and like that was the documentary. Like these guys were like doing drugs in their 30s, and they were like remembering that experience. And the experience is like they put him in a car seat and just clasp him in. It's kind of scary.
Jeez.
And yeah, I mean, he'll remember it, and then he'll be like, "What?"
Yeah, I don't want his first memory to be a scarring one.
Yeah,
you
I had
know?
a friend who got circumcised in like 8th, 9th grade because his dick veins were growing in 2 different directions. but he was still like hung like a horse, so it didn't really matter because they had to like take a centimeter off or something.
That's crazy.
And but
You
he
said it's like
definitely said
just bite
having
the
it was
nail.
better. So have you guys figured out what cries mean what?
Not a clue.
When he was a newborn, you kind of like have to reset after a few. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Don't worry about like the spillage. It's all good.
After
He'll eat them
a
off the floor.
few
The floor's clean.
after a few certain amount of months, like you always have to push a reset button. So after 3 months, you have to push a reset button because he's not gonna be the same type of baby. Like when he was a
Yeah.
newborn, there was a hungry cry. There was like a I'm anxious cry. Right now this is like new. I think it's just like really he's just playing and like
how old is he
trying
right
to
now?
figure out what he wants. He's
10
10 months, but because he's a month premature, his adjusted age is 9 months.
Now when is that like? When are we gonna stop counting the adjusted age, or when it's gonna be like he's 31 years
When
old?
he's 18.
I think it's after 2 years old.
Oh, okay. After
Yeah.
2 weeks. Okay.
I think so, if I'm correct.
Yeah, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
No. I mean, he might be living with us when he's like 31, because that's like the new thing.
Yeah.
Kids just live with their parents for a while, whereas like before you try to get them out.
Well, no, I think that's like me and my parents talk about that because my
Yeah.
mom begs for me to come home.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
also a cultural thing.
Yeah.
That's right. Because my dad is always like, you should just come here and live with me.
Yeah.
I'm like, or
Bring
like
Jay.
for a while. Yeah,
Yeah.
for a while. He's just like, just come here and live with us. You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
how about your parents? Were they like at 18, like get out, or like come stay live with us?
We
Well, your
were.
dad wasn't there. You said that earlier. Right?
Yeah, we were actually like living with our grandparents for a while. Me and my 2 sisters, but like I was never home anyway. I was always out
Right,
with
you're the
friends.
oldest brother.
Yeah, I
you're
was
already
always
being
out
naughty.
Jay's
doing
a free
my thing.
spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, by the time I was 18, I had already moved to New York and got engaged. So it was like,
Jesus.
yeah,
Yeah, you working at the Comedy Cellar?
yeah. I was 18 working at the Cellar.
Wow, man, you were just grabbing life by the horns.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, I was still trying to be a musician. So like, comedy wasn't even a dream at all.
When did that when did you kind of convert into the fun music then?
I never wanted to mix the two. I think like one night, like I was in a songwriting contest, and I got eliminated, and I got beat by a drag queen, and so like I had my acoustic guitar with me, so I went to an open mic. So I was doing regular stand up.
Yeah.
Oh, you were supposed to sing that Ariana song.
Yeah. And then I went and I just freestyled this whole song about how disappointed my grandma was gonna be because she had just passed away. So it was like the last thing my grandma said to me on her deathbed. She was like, "Jay, I'm proud of you. Just win that songbird competition," and then I lost.
Oh man.
Yeah, and then just fucking just came up with a song on the fly there.
Yeah, and then was kind of been that.
Yeah,
I
and
love
then
that.
after that, I wrote "Titty in the Mouth."
Yeah, titties in the mouth. Do you still have any of those shirts left?
No, I sold out all those shirts, and now I don't even play that song on stage anymore.
Wow, yeah, that was I have a couple vulgar shirts, and I wanted that shirt, but it would stay with my other vulgar shirts.
I mean, we have one more. You can have
Is there
it.
one more?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
one more.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love it. Yes,
It's all yours.
Yeah, thank you. I would love that.
I mean, we can always just get one printed for you too.
Oh,
Yeah, my sister's husband does t-shirt printing.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, if I ever need to print now, I know where to go.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
reasonable.
Yeah, because it's not like, so I've been doing these merch, right? But they've been like just fucking up my shirts, like the tags in the back. So like I like ordered like $800 worth of merch, and they've actually sent me like $900 worth of t-shirts because they just keep fucking it up. And but like they're just fucking up the tag in the back.
Doesn't
so
really.
It doesn't, and I'm just like, all right, let's play this game.
Well, yeah, if you have a tag too, they can do that too.
Yeah. Well, I was like, I'm milking as many as I can. out
Oh
of it,
yeah,
you
for
know?
sure.
That's why you guys can be the feed me fam. I'm like, keep fucking it up, so I can.
Nice.
Yeah. Have you guys seen this Amber Heard and Johnny Depp thing?
Oh hell yeah!
It's
awesome.
I've been like, it's kind of been like an obsession right now. It's something that it's kind of like the news for me. It's just like, oh, what happened in trial today?
Yeah, I love it.
It's like, dude, like to see a woman just kind of like fuck it up for the rest of us. It's just like, oh, come on, dude, come on. You're like totally abusing like what this whole movement is about.
Yeah.
It's such a shame to see.
Who are you guys? Whose side are you on?
I would say it's so difficult because like
So
as
this
somebody,
is why women can't have shit.
no, it's difficult. Oh yeah, because we're indecisive. Yeah, well, it's more like okay, for Johnny Depp, it's like I feel like 50 million is like chump change for him.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like Amber has a lot to lose.
It's the poop in the bed. This is
It's
what
the
we're
poop
trying
in the
to get
bed
to.
that like kills me because it's just like, dude, like also like that's like some crazy girl stuff.
Oh,
that's like
yeah.
okay, like that's also like I don't know. I feel like there's some white people shit.
That's drug induced.
I feel like that is because it's just like I've only heard of like hate crimes.
Yeah, and that's
where
also
like people have like
rich, too. You know, that's like rich
pooped on
people
pe-
shit.
Yeah, rich people shit too.
Yeah.
Like
Well, like with the
yeah.
when like the Chris Rock thing happened and then the Dave Chappelle
Yeah.
thing happened, we were like, it's open season, but everyone's completely missing the point that women
Right.
are just going to start shitting in beds now.
Yeah.
And like, that's a great
I
idea.
just feel like that's the why I would just never like I would do something else. Like I don't know, I'd slash your tires before I shit on your bed. I don't get like how like
Yeah,
human fecal matter.
Because what if you guys get back together? Now you're sleeping in a shitty bed.
Yeah.
Well, she shat on his side, so at least
Yeah.
her side.
I mean like, you know, like I would rather be like that song like bust the windows of your car. Not like there's no song about I shit on your bed like
Jay.
There will be.
It's a sign.
There will be now.
yeah, it's like
But like, imagine like, I mean, for Johnny Depp to like have to be questioned on that.
yeah.
And it was like they were like showing him pictures, like, yes, that is the poopy.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, that's the poopy.
And also, it's like so much better. Because,
Yeah.
All right, Jay, you have an answer? Who's gonna win, Johnny Depp or Amber?
I mean, Johnny always comes
Johnny.
out on top.
Yeah, Johnny.
You know?
That's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
okay, so like I think Johnny's gonna win, but I'd like to say that like I feel like I'm like team neither because I feel like they're both toxic.
They are, but our man Johnny
Yeah.
has given us so much more than she has, and
That's true.
his
That's
career
so true.
started way before her.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, and,
I mean,
like,
she was very young when she met him.
Yeah, I
So
mean, they do have like a 15-year or 20-year gap.
I mean, I feel like that she took, like she was probably in the worst phase of her like younger 20s or like
Yeah.
in her 20s because your 20s you're just trying to figure things
Yeah.
out. Like you're not making the right.
Well, and she also knows
choices.
she's like kind of hot shit, and she's abusing her hot shitness.
Right. That's the part I really
Just
don't
abusing her
like.
hot shit husband.
Right. Right. But I felt like it was a very toxic relationship.
was.
And but at the end of the day, Amber Heard is like definitely in the wrong with everything.
Oh, dude.
Definitely. Because it's like, okay, it doesn't matter if he's like that. It's just like you were
She said-
probably living a lifestyle that probably wasn't conducive to being married to an very famous actor at that.
Yeah.
She told me that my scarves were gay. Hearsay, Your Honor. Hearsay.
Yo, I love watching all of Johnny Depp's reactions.
Oh God, yeah.
He's unbelievable. And it's like, what was it? Like, go back and watch the third Pirates of the Caribbean this weekend, and you guys will be like, wow, this movie is like 2.5 hours of awesomeness. And we watched
Wait, how many pirates? Well, I think
There's 6.
Okay, so like, what was so like funny to me was that the media was like more in shock, like not about the fact, like for a few days they were in shock, not about the fact that he was in trial for abuse, but because he confirmed that he wasn't going to do another Pirates movie.
It's amazing. Those movies are amazing.
I feel like the prosecuting attorney was just like, you sure you don't make another Pirates movie? And I was like, never.
He was like, that script was horrible.
Yes, what was it? Not for $300 million and 600 alpacas or something crazy.
That script took a shit on my bed.
Oh my god.
Script was the poopy. Like I watched this. Am I gonna get a chance to talk, or are you just gonna?
There's too much, man.
Yeah.
The one guy, like he like objected himself. It was like objection, hearsay. Fuck.
Yeah, like
He's having a whole breakdown about it.
Well, they said like Johnny's brother instead of sister.
And it was like, how about that one part where Amber like gets off the bench or whatever, and then like her and Johnny are getting close, and now she's like just like starts freaking out. Did you see that? Wait, she did coke.
So
Yeah, I saw the coke thing.
as a
I
former
saw the coke-
cokehead, yep.
Wow.
You pinpoint the moment where she gets the drip.
You know what it is? Because when you blow into a napkin, you blow. There's never an.
That's a psychopath right there, by the way. A psychopath like really keeps their behavior up in not thinking that they'll never get caught.
It was amazing. It was like also like I was like, that's white privilege.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. To sniff cocaine on your court case, like, dude.
on the stand, not even like, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
Definitely.
Like I could see on like Judge Mathis or some shit.
How do you guys feel about this? They have, I don't know how to say this word, but fursuit Fridays. You know what furries are?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
okay, furries furries are like, they're like a subcategory of weeaboos, kind of.
Interesting.
I think so. Like, I don't know. It's just like in nerd world, there's furries and there's weeaboos. And then there's furry weeaboos.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, whoa, like you guys are now like, you know, before it was Hawaiian shirt Friday. You know, at work. And now it's like fursuit Friday. Now are people
Wait, you actually have a fursuit Friday?
I saw it on Twitter. It's a thing now.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Some of the news I have is from Twitter today.
Wow, so it's just like office people in cat ears walking around and tails. That's so. Oh my gosh! I think that's how the freaks at work expose themselves.
And HR can't say anything, or else it's racially or whatever, like
It's discrimination.
Discrimination. That's what it is.
Yeah. It's just like let me celebrate my holiday as a That's wow.
But like
That's
every
awesome.
Friday, fursuit Fridays.
Dude, that makes the workplace fun though.
Oh my!
I think it makes it. Okay, wait.
Aren't those tails butt plugs though?
Some of them. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. They just called out all the freaks because like guaranteed some of them got butt plugs with tails on it over at home.
Oh no,
for sure.
But like, check this out. I work in manufacturing, right? Now you're gonna tell me one of these production workers is gonna come into with a fursuit, and then one of its ears is gonna get into a machine. You know what I mean? Like, this is becoming too far.
Oh wait, yeah. Maybe. Wait, what if he put fur ears on it sticking out of his hard hat?
That's funny.
Now let me give you this: the butt plug thing. You have someone that works in machinery. They have a butt plug, and it gets pulled, right? And then they have a prolapse on the job.
Well, you come though. You
That's
probably gotta
workers'
come.
comp right there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
workers'
avoid.
What a way to get that. Yeah, that's workers' comp.
I just recently learned about like if a guy, if they're doing it in the ass and you pull out too hard, the suction can pull your insides out a little
Did
bit.
Thomas tell you
So you
this?
get like you get a hemorrhoid. No, that's actually true. Like you can get like
It makes sense.
Yeah.
The science makes sense. So I was like,
It's like an old gym sock.
I was shook when I heard that. How do you guys feel about kids on the internet, young kids giving dating advice to the older generation?
I feel like this is all based on what they see. I'm not saying that maybe some of the stuff could be correct, but how would you know? You haven't even formed your sexuality yet.
Yeah. So my only question is because this came from like this girl being like, guys, if you want girls to suck your dick more, use fucking flavored lube, and they'll suck your dick all the time.
I feel like that's, I don't know. It depends on who's taking that advice, and like if it's an adult, they're probably like in jail.
If I'm already buying candy to get younger chicks, I got to make my dick taste like candy too.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Wait, didn't we ban the Fruity Jewels?
Yeah, but not the fruity lube.
Yeah.
To me, that was like, okay, so this girl really loves to suck dick, but the issue is like,
wait, how old is this girl?
she must have been like between like, it's on TikTok, so maybe like 19 to 24, just like some young girl. And I was like, how much lube are you consuming? Because like, does that mean you have just diarrhea all the time? That's what I'm concerned about.
Some lube is edible.
Yeah.
Most lube for the most part is like edible,
Yeah,
like
water-based
non-toxic.
lube is like,
yeah,
but like your insides are getting lubed up, right? If she's
It's like a cheeseburger's just gonna slide out of you.
Oh.
like through your intestine, like you can't hold anything.
I feel like lube is like used mainly for the back door.
I don't know. I mean, some girls use it. I've used lube to like, fucking
there's
the
that.
puss, but like the thing is, she's consuming it. She's like eating bottles now. How much?
That's
Like,
so funny.
and like,
Yeah.
I'm just worried. Like, is it like like mineral oil when you are
Right.
constipated? Like,
It might be healthy then. Might be healthy for her because it's minerals. I don't know.
All right, so she drinks a bunch of lube,
Yeah.
and then you just throw olives in her mouth and just want to go
oh, like shoot her, like,
shoot him.
like,
It slides right out.
put her legs over her head like this.
Just made it's basically like Tom and Jerry, but with like boning. Like
Oh my god! All right, Jay and May, you guys have things. You got a baby, to do. And let me ask you this: everybody that comes on the Bobcast gets to play this game. There's a blizzard up here. You get 3 guesses, and you can take your sunglasses off because color plays a big role. And if you get it right, then you guys just get to be on the list of people that got it right.
Okay.
sweet.
I'm either gonna go strawberry shortcake or birthday cake.
Well, you guys have to just come together and give me
Okay.
one
This
decision.
is a teamwork
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, well, you guys are.
What do you think?
You
Is
want to
it-
ask
is it-
Leon? He might know.
Is it? Motherfucker's asleep.
I
He
mean-
screamed the whole podcast. Now we're at the end,
It
and he's
looks
like,
like birthday cake to me.
right? It looks like.
But I feel like there's a lot of pink. I feel like birthday cake sometimes
would
has
be white.
blue.
It would be white.
No blue. Right?
Yeah, I think it's
I don't know.
I believe.
Yeah.
I think it's like a strawberry,
shortcake
like a strawberry. Yeah,
with what, like confetti? Wait, what are the
it's just like a cookie.
strawberry shortcake cookie?
Yeah. No, that doesn't make any sense. That's not a thing.
Wait, is that a thing?
No.
This is a special blizzard, so like it's not very common. So whatever flavor you give me, just stick blizzard on the end.
Oh, strawberry blizzard.
So-
Strawberry? No, like strawberries. Like
Pretty common.
wait.
It can have like other common
Does-
flavors. I'm just
wait,
saying
does
it's not
Blizzard-
like an Oreo one.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's not like a
I
common.
feel like this is Jeopardy. Right
Is it made
now.
of breast milk?
no.
No.
I wish.
It's
That would be
possible.
so relatable.
Well, I don't know why people are so freaked out with breast milk. It's so good for you.
We should have drank some on the podcast. We should have. We should have
I
tried
mean,
some
that-
breast
if
milk.
I'm
is-
allowed to, I will.
I didn't bring any. I mean, I can just give me like 20 minutes.
We gotta finish this wine.
Oh yeah, let's crush that out. No,
Yeah.
it's all right. It's don't worry
yeah,
about
no.
it. But yeah, just-
Another time. Another time.
give
it's
it
fine.
to me like on at a mic. Be like, here, Bob. Here's your shot of breast milk. And I'll take it on stage.
Bodybuilders
I feel like
do
that's
it.
my new podcast move if I'm still
you-
breastfeeding.
Would you like any more of this, or
Sure.
because yours is like kind of like a to-go cup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's my wine cup.
Crushing all these
Oh, yeah.
bottles of wine. I'm
It's-
not a wine drinker.
It
so.
makes so much sense to
It's
have
too
this.
pink
as
to
well.
not be strawberry.
Yeah, definitely strawberry. So we're gonna go to strawberry shortcake.
Yeah.
It looks okay. It's giving me birthday cake, but okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
Strawberry shortcake.
Blizzard.
Of course.
What is it?
So let me. You get 3 guesses. So this is not strawberries. You gave me shortcake, so it is some type of like breadish, cookie-ish cracker in there. And yeah, that's all you can get from here.
Okay.
Stay away from strawberry, though.
Okay.
Get that out of your mind.
Cotton candy?
Okay. Go with
Cotton candy blizzard. Is that what
candy
you're?
blizzard?
And I said it's kind of like a cracker type deal. My last hint before cracker. That is the hardest hint I can give you. Cracker.
Animal cracker blizzard.
Wow, Daddy!
You get it? He did it.
Oh my God, Dad!
Woo!
Wow.
Down to the wire.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cheers to
Didn't have
that.
to phone a friend. Another.
You are
Yeah.
one of the ones that made it, guys. You come on the list. Well, guys, Jay has to go to work, and May is gonna go be a mother, and I am maybe it's like 3:10. I mean, we can do another 10 if you want, but I can.
Yeah, no, we got to back him
Yeah,
up.
exactly. So tell them where to find you.
First.
You can actually find me on Instagram if you'd like. Follow my Instagram. I also host a mic over in New York at the Producers Club
Oh wow!
Tuesdays. Once, I think like every other Tuesday I'll be there. And you could check out my hometown mic, 2 Street on 2nd and Reed in Philly. Tighten Up Tuesdays.
Follow me at OJ Simpson, at OJ Simpson on Instagram, OH_JAY Simpson, just like the show, or Murderer. All my shows are up there.
Hell yeah! And don't follow me, guys, because I'm awful. But all right, peace.